speedrun that we're gonna see next literally soars above the competition. So we're just looking. So we're trying to distract because watching MajinPhil navigate the menu on the Wii U to start.
You should film this. You should film how bad this is. That's what you should
to show you how bad the Japanese version of the Wii U is. Like, I think, you know, in this modern day and era, like, you know how we had to download ROMs, but oh wait, I shouldn't say that out loud. You know, anything that prevents me from playing a game for longer than 5 seconds, I just won't play. And navigating more than 4 menus is enough that I would not touch the Wii U.
I used to feel the same. I still am the same way, actually. Yeah.
we just got a console split on our leaderboard, so I might in celebration smash my Wii U when I get home.
Or on live on stream.
Seriously, with a sledgehammer.
Live on
Let's
stream.
make that
Witwix did it, and he's like inspired me to do it now.
Can we do it live on stream?
I don't have. Oh, we could do it technically here. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a sledgehammer here?
I'm pretty sure Andrew has one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Just
So-
a random sledgehammer. You know?
We might make that a stretch goal where MajinPhil live on stream will violently tackle a Wii U.
To obliteration.
Dude, I actually want to.
All right, Brett Favre says, "Glad we're tackling those kids. They got a good defensive line this year." Basically, Briggs donates $1. Paper, rock, scissors. GM, please. Game, please. I guess.
Oh, you're waiting on me? Yeah, we're good. Let's do it. Okay,
Just
3, 2, 1. What's the enter on the pause? On how to start? Oh, you got it? Oh, 3, 2,
Oh, you know what? Actually,
1, go.
take this.
Let's go. All right. I don't even know where to start. Okay. We're doing Majora's Mask, the new any percent run, the latest any percent run. And so before all this stuff went down, world record was sitting at 1 hour and 15 minutes and 29 seconds. All the stuff that goes down in this saves 25 minutes, and the world record is now 48 minutes and 32 seconds. So it changed everything, and for the worse, because not so much like, okay, some of the stuff in the run you're going to be like, okay, this is nuts. Why are we doing this? And I'll get into it. But the other part of it is that this console is just a giant piece of garbage. That is really what it comes down to. So the Wii U version of this game, first of all, has a lot of limitations as far as running it. And it isn't even because of anything that you can get used to. It's not something that the player can play over time and get comfortable and get better at. It's just you're restricted in what you're able to do in the game because of how poorly the game actually plays when you're handling a controller. So just to point out a couple things. So a lot of tricks in, you know, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, those types of games have pause buffering strats. In this game, it's really useful for skipping cutscenes and doing specific setups that require really precise inputs. So in this version, you can't consistently pause buffer 1 frame at a time, which is how you're supposed to use them. And if you accidentally pause buffer more than 1 frame in a cutscene skip, because cutscenes take 2 frames in a row to activate in this game, you actually lose the ability to do the trick. So inconsistent pause buffering renders every single cutscene skip almost useless. You can't do them, which really is unfortunate because they save multiple minutes in an optimal run. It has horrible lag in certain areas. I'll actually show you one part in this run that has insane lag and loses like 15 seconds to the Wii just from a cutscene. There's terrible loading zone lag, like cutscenes or loading zones to go to different areas take longer. And the game looks darker itself. So, for example, there's a darkness filter on Wii U VC for all Virtual Console games. And they did it for epileptic reasons to prevent seizures and stuff. And so because Majora's Mask is a naturally dark game as it is already, it just looks bad. There's literally some parts in the run that you can't even see anything when it's nighttime. So you can't... You have to go right up to the TV and try to find Link sometimes. That's how bad it is. And for whatever reason, the resolution on a TV, it shows there's a giant black box around. Like you guys can't see it, but they can see it. It's just there's almost nothing on the screen. Like you see that, right?
Like what you're seeing on screen is actually a stretched out version.
Yeah.
And it's covering up all the black box.
Yeah, so I'm trying my hardest right now. Also, when you try to walk forward, unless you have a ridiculously good controller, which I don't know if anyone has at the moment, it doesn't map it very well. So like just holding straight forward, you can't walk in a straight line. So if I hold forward, I literally just curve my walk just by holding straight. So like I can't do specific things the way I'm supposed to. It makes like turning really difficult and inconsistent. Like even shield turning, which is supposed to be consistent, is impossible in some situations. So it really sucks, especially for categories like 100%, which have a really cool route. Like there was a giant route created for 100% using all of this stuff that the Wii U has that I'm going to explain. And for whatever reason, you can't do a lot of the setups because of how limited you are in your ability to play the game on this console. So it's really unfortunate. And I guess I'll talk about how it all started. So pretty much the entire trick that changed this game was called the text overflow glitch. It's been around for a while now. And what you're using the text overflow glitch to do, which you play multiple Song of Soarings to execute, is it brings up a debug menu that exists in this game. And the debug menu is something you can use as an inventory editor. You just bring up the menu, you give yourself all the items necessary to beat the game, and then you just go to Majora and finish the game. It's that easy. And so it's pretty cool as far as like actually having a debug menu, but the reason you have to play it on Wii U is because if you try to do this trick on N64, the setup for the debug menu actually crashes, so you can't get to it. On Wii VC, you can bring up the menu, but in order to use the menu, you need a D-pad that's mapped. And on Wii, the D-pad is not mapped, so you actually can bring up the menu, but you're just stuck and you can't actually do anything with it. It just defaults to rupee count, and I think you can edit your rupees, so that's it. And then on Wii U, it works. You can you can do the setup, and you have a D-pad that's mapped. So it ended up being the fastest version, just because of strictly that reason, which really sucks because this version sucks. So I'm not going to spoil how we actually get to debug menu. Some of you probably already know because you're in the scene, you're involved with it, and you know how it works. But if you haven't, you're going to be in for a pretty insane surprise when it comes down to it. And that's where we are now. So it's about an hour run. I'll obviously be very careful with the setup and stuff. It's very precise and requires some really weird movements. But I'll try my best to not, mess around with the movements here too bad because it's hard to control Link. And that's like the whole rundown of everything. I just wish this never existed. It came out, I think, in 2017. And it just never should have existed. I don't know.
On the bright side, at least it's like 69 times instead of like 146.
Yeah, the best part of this run is you play 69 songs in a row. So, I mean, I guess that's something.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
So when you do these kind of movements, do you have to like adjust the stick because it leans slightly left?
Oh, nice. I got that. That was a title text skip that lets you skip the text box there. Would you ask me? Sorry.
Just in general, because it's like the stick is distorted slightly, do you have to like adjust all your movements?
Pretty much, yeah. There's a super slide to the Majora kid at the end on the moon that you can do, and it's literally just a straight shot. But because I turn left when I hold forward, I have to like walk right to like offset my trajectory on the slide to land in front of the kid. Okay, so this is normally a cutscene skip. If you're unfamiliar with the Happy Mask Salesman cutscene here, you can normally buffer through the loading trigger of this cutscene, which is at the top of the staircase here before the Clocktown loading zone. And you can, in the regular Wii version, you can consistently buffer 1 frame at a time, never giving the game that 2-frame window to start the cutscene. And it saves a lot of time. It saves like 40 seconds or something if you do it really well. But in this run, because pause buffering is so inconsistent on Wii U, you just have to watch it. It's like almost impossible. So that really sucks. One of the things that really is disappointing is how much skill is taken out of the run because of it. But yeah, the debug menu is used in 100% in this version. And a lot of people are like, well, that's kind of stupid because like if you have the debug menu, what makes 100% so interesting? And really the main thing is that there's a source requirement rule that makes 100% still a very interesting category. The route is actually super cool, and I really wish that it was possible to do on Wii, you know, native without having to like, you know, play a version of it that has a D-pad mapped that you can do. There's a version that exists right now. Zfg actually did a run of it but for any percent on that version. But the source requirement makes it really cool. So the only thing you can really do in the debug menu that helps you out in completing the category is giving yourself things that are like intermediary items, things like you know, Skulltula tokens, stray fairies, rupee counts, which speeds a lot of stuff up. So like you don't have to get stray fairies in temples. You can get the bank heart piece, which is deposit 5k rupees pretty quickly. You don't have to do any of the spider houses, so it saves a ton of time. But for any percent, you only need to give yourself a couple of things. The debug menu is used to give yourself a few bombs and bomb chews to get into the clock tower quickly, fierce deity mask to make the fight free, and the Majora fight, and then Oath to Order to play the song to get to the moon, and the 4 boss remains, so that when you play Oath to Order, you don't get a moon crash. So right now, we're in Cycle 1. Cycle 1 is infamous for, you know, just being really slow. The beginning of this run is extremely slow. There isn't really anything going on. The objective is just to become a human again, and to do that we got to get the Ocarina from the Skull Kid. So on the 3rd night in this game, there's going to be a cutscene that opens the clock tower door at midnight, and we just want to get to midnight as quickly as possible. So the first thing you do is talk to Grandma. She advances it to day 3 by picking the 2nd option, and then you talk to the Scarecrow, and he'll make it nighttime of the 3rd night, or the 3rd day. And then once we make it nighttime, we got to kill a couple of hours. So what I'm gonna do is rupee hunt a little bit. I could use some rupees because in the next part of the game, when I play Song of Time after, I can pick those rupees back up from the bank and buy myself some bombs and bomb chews, and then we can start the stupid stuff.
All right, we got a couple of donations. So we got Jeremy with the $10 donations. We got Nintendo Shigeru Miyamoto with the $2.69 donation. My Nintendo senses say that someone is talking trash about my Wii U, I guess. And then Chris Cade with the $10 donation. Love you, Phil, and love what you guys are doing.
I love you too. Yeah. Okay, so this stray fairy is going to be used to get magic. Alright, so you're not supposed to be in Termina yet in Cycle 1, but that guard is literally busted. So you can just clip past him by the back walk. You have enough speed to like squeeze through, and then the interesting thing about Termina before the cutscene that triggers the fireworks and opens the clock tower door is that cutscene is actually the cutscene that sets all of the flags in Termina. Well, not the flags, but like all the actors, like the enemies, and you know, typical things you find in Termina. But before that, all you have are these rupee patches, and everything is pretty much still not in the overworld. There's still a few things, like if you go to the other areas, but strictly speaking here. So it's pretty barren right now. And what I want to do is I want to get 90 rupees, because 90 rupees is how much I need to buy a bomb and a bomb bag, or a bomb bag and bomb shoes, pardon me. So I'll deposit that at the bank, and then the bomb bag costs 50 and the shoes cost 40. Okay. This is okay RNG, 71. I have 2 more patches. So I need 19 from, I could have gotten that one. 19 from 2 more.
Does Majora's Mask include a
I think it does.
I think so, yeah. Wow, that was ridiculously good RNG. Let's go.
So 90 is how much you need, basically.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm like.
For rupees?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 90 rupees.
Okay.
Okay, so I tried to just backwalk there, but, you know, Wii U sucks, so I couldn't even get a good angle there. I don't lose any time at this part of the run as long as I make it to Clock Tower by midnight. And that's because the Clock Tower only lets you in at midnight, and there's no way to get into that loading zone before midnight as a Deku. And so, as long as once it's nighttime, since you're trying to kill time, your movement doesn't have to be perfect as long as you get to that door before the cutscene starts.
So did you also try to split when you got in the fairy fountain?
No, actually.
And because you reached over and then you like fell back.
Oh, really? No. I'll probably when I later there's a thing that I do to split. I'll probably forget and do it. But yeah, ZFG played 21. Actually, he played 42 because he messed up once.
Yeah.
So, dude, this category might be right up your alley, honestly.
Yeah, it's got stuff I'm familiar with. So.
Oh my god.
$15 from Ivali says, that looks fun to play on this, lol.
Lol
Very
indeed.
fun.
Super lol. Okay, so let's go to the bank. I should make it in time. Okay, good. Bless you. Whoa. Okay, so normally you need to do the Bomber's Hideout quest to get a Moon's Tear to get access to that Deku Flower, but you can just do a gainer. And yeah, it's kind of hard to do on Wii U, but it lets you skip all that. So one difference between OOT and MM is that MM, they both games have gainer, which is a forward backflip, and the difference is that in MM you can actually grab ledges out of gainers in Majora's Mask, but in OOT you cannot. So basically all the places that would be beneficial to gainer in OOT you have to do a ground jump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then MM basically doesn't have to ground jump ever because you just gainer.
Yeah, you just use gainer. And then the cool thing is too is as a Zora, because the Zora is just a taller character, you can gainer and grab higher ledges as Zora. In randomizers, you can play as Fierce Deity in the overworld, and you can do a
are huge.
you can do a Fierce Deity gainer, and it's insane. It's almost like flying.
I need to see that.
It's so cool. There's a couple of do you know in Great Bay Temple there's a teeter-totter room that I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
There's a stray fairy in a chest to the right of the when you enter it.
Yeah.
It's there's a wall. The
And
Fierce Deity can
gainer.
literally just climb. He just jumps up and grabs the top of that wall. It's
Amazing.
crazy. Yeah, you're not supposed to use Fierce Deity normally in a run. In the overworld, it's only usable in boss rooms unless you glitch and figure out a way to do it. But the randomizer lets you actually just do it. All right, so we got Ocarina back. Okay, so here's some godlike Wii U lag. Watch this. So this cutscene right here, without doing anything differently, this cutscene loses 15 seconds to lag just because Wii U to the Wii. The Wii is 15 seconds faster. I think Kyle in the community timed it. It does nothing else. It's just horrible.
You can see it.
Yeah, look how bad.
Yeah.
It's like a PowerPoint.
Next frame, please.
Dude, it's literally like a slide. I thought something was wrong the first time I did this because you don't normally hear this much of the song.
Yeah.
like the Zelda's Lullaby, and like I was like, oh my god, this is like the later part of the song. Also, I'm gonna try playing Song of Time really quickly here because it'll purposely miss. But watch this. I'll do like normal. Wow, that was amazing. I actually have never ever once gotten Song of Time first try like that. So that was supposed to go wrong. I don't know what to tell. I don't know what
to go wrong.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I was literally intentionally gonna like fail the
You
song.
should try to mess it more often.
That's cool. The A button, because normally the A button just doesn't register because it's so laggy. That's really funny. I'm happy. Maybe we'll get good songs today. Yeah. Dude, I was just waiting for the, you know? It never came. Okay, so one actual benefit to Wii U is how fast the resets are. Watch this. You can use the VC menu to reset real quick. So it saves as soon as you press yes. There we go. That's it. It has really fast resets. And the resetting there is faster than watching the cutscene.
So there is a good thing about Wii U.
Yeah.
There's one.
That's
There's
the only.
one.
That's the only thing. That and
Well,
save
there's-
states.
There's also Postman, right?
Oh yeah, Postman Heart Piece, which is notorious. Like if you guys watched the SGDQ 100% run that I did a couple months back, that one isn't a problem on Wii U. You can actually get it first try every time.
Is it because it's just easier to time, or
You can use VC
it's-
menu buffers to do it. So you can
Yeah.
actually buffer with the menu that I just brought up.
Yeah, and not only that, but on the Wii VC version specifically, that's the version that it has the issue where it can be literally impossible where you get the correct frame but it still fails.
Yeah.
And so I guess somehow Wii U actually fixed that.
Well,
issue.
on this one, it's also the fact that when you VC, so there's two types of frames. There's input frames and visual frames. And so for every visual frame, there's 3 input frames. And so I think that's how it works. And so when you VC menu buffer, you're advancing 1 input frame at a time. So you don't advance a visual frame until you buffer three inputs with a VC menu. And so because of that, you can actually time it so that when it stops the timer, you get the correct input frame on the correct visual frame for Postman. Okay. One more cutscene, and then I'm gonna make a save state. No, I'll do it after. Also, I'm gonna intentionally give myself 2 extra items with the debug menu. I mentioned them during OOT, and you guys, it's really cool. I'll show you guys. So I'll take a little time loss there, intentionally. Just in case to recalibrate the controller.
Never know when that thing might go wrong.
Oh man, dude. Also, you know what's great? I went and bought a club pack of AA batteries for this stupid speedrun because you have to use the Wiimote.
Cool.
It's just incredible.
I love using Wiimote batteries.
Yeah.
In 2019.
Unreal.
Oh yeah.
we got $15 from Michael K. He says, when it runs on PAL Wii U,
PAL Wii, oh god.
is it like even worse?
That's
The PAL versions are.
yeah.
Well, yeah, usually.
The PAL version runs at 5.6 the speed of NTSC.
Yeah.
Even on the Wii U version, released in 2019, they still have it do the 5.6 speed thing. And so it's this, but even slower.
Sad.
Yeah.
Okay. We are done. One more little thing of text and we're good to go.
All right, you can begin the game.
Now we're going to start the game.
So that's the end of like first cycle. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that sucks is that you do have to get past the beginning to officially start doing the crazy tricks, but there's no real way to start to get debug menu early on. You have to at least do like, you know, half an hour worth of stuff first. Alright, so this might take me a bunch of tries. I also have cold hands, which is really bad with video games.
Yeah.
Let's see. But luckily, see, that's I think save states are so good because they make marathon runs friendly. Like for the GDQ run, I didn't have save states. If it would have crashed or anything, I would have just been like, okay, mercy kill. Next game. Okay, so bomb bag. Bomb shoes. Okay, so let's create a restore points just in case I make a yikes. God. Nice. That was good. Doing a mega flip on this thing is cancer, so it might have to tackle me later.
We got $25 from N42. Props to CLG and the Speedy Boys. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Okay, next I'm gonna go to the grotto and do a stupid trick. I'm gonna bust a nut real quick. Bust a nut, please.
That was not quick.
There we go, I busted a nut. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna make another restore point here. Lol, haha, XD. Okay. I'm gonna make a restore point here. This game is stupid.
That's so funny. That's crazy.
Nice. Wow, I fucking first tried it. Let's go.
Buggers.
I actually never get that in runs. That's all my runs die there, and part of me as well. So, that's cool. Okay. Well, don't worry about that.
A rip phone.
Yeah, my phone fell out. Alright, so let's go get Song of Soaring. Alright, so that was a grotto alternate exit. It's a pretty nifty trick to travel in this game. So, all the grottos are connected on one map, and if you get out of bounds in one grotto, it actually lets you enter another grotto if you clip into it. And so I just used some bomb hovers and some mega flips to do so. And when you enter an unloaded grotto, you can walk around in it. It has hit collisions, so you don't fall out of it. But it also has the exit points, the lights that you enter the grotto from. So if you know where that is located in the grotto, it exits you where it's located in the game. So it's pretty cool. And so it's just a really fast way to travel to the swamp, which is where we gotta go. We're gonna do the entire glitch in Deku Palace. Wow, I didn't mess up one song yet. I don't know, I should do world record attempts or something. Not actually, I'm never playing this again after today.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Alright, so we got this. Now I have to switch to that stupid iPad. Let's go. Alright, so let me make a restore point here, because this is where all the weird stuff goes down.
I like weird stuff.
The weird stuff. All right, so I'm going to do a bunch of really weird things here that make no sense. And it's going to set up the text overflow glitch setup to get the debug menu to appear. So I'm going to go past these guys. And I'm going to intentionally get caught by a guard. Oopsie. Okay, then I gotta take the iPad.
The iPad.
And then do another recoil. This time I'm gonna go in the other bridge under this tunnel. I'm gonna load this area, drop a bomb, unload the bomb. I'm gonna intentionally collect these 3 rupees. And then I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna make a restore point at this part. I'm going to do a crouch stab. Then I'm going to blow a bubble. Become human. Then I'm going to VC menu buffer to a specific frame.
How does this even work?
Okay, that's the correct frame. Then I'm going to walk perfectly straight. If I hold right a little bit, it's over. That's perfect. Now I'm going to play 69 songs. 6 inverted Song of Times, and then 63 Song of Soarings. So that's 1.
I didn't know we were getting into it already.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You have to walk straight, but there's no notches on the freaking iPad, so you can't do it properly. So walking straight's like actually like one of the hardest strats in the game.
See on the iPad?
He calls it the iPad.
Yeah, I don't know what this thing is.
It's a
Call it an
U-pad.
iPad.
It's a U-pad because it's Wii U, so it's a U-pad.
Okay, that's 3. This is 4. Yeah, the U-pad. And 1 more after this. If it doesn't work, I have a save state on another profile on the Wii on the Wii U that already has the ready to go for the debug menu. But I'm gonna make you guys sit through this and do it. I'm not just gonna like skip. I'm just gonna unload the other profile.
They deserve it. They deserve the full thing.
Yeah, I want you guys to experience just what this is. All right, so I'm gonna target this wall, drop 2 bombs, become a Deku. I'm gonna grab my other controller now, lol. And then put the cursor here. I'm gonna stand in this corner, drop a bomb, use a Deku Nut, and now I'm gonna play 63 Song of Soarings. 1.
Here we go.
I can't believe this.
Two.
Hey, you want to go over like how this was discovered?
I'm not really too sure. I know who it was, but I don't. I know it was using scripts on emulator. But do you know the exact like?
I don't know the exact thing, but I kind of know the general thing. So like, it was discovered that if you continuously play Song of Soaring, that it could cause like some weird glitchy things happening on the screen. Like you'll see, I don't know if it's this one or coming up soon. The text at the bottom when you play Song of Soaring is going to be really glitched up. Is it the next one?
I don't remember if it's 5 or 6.
I think it's 6. So yeah, you'll see soon that the text is kind of messed up, and so they realized that
That's 6.
you can increment this counter by just continuously playing Song of Soaring.
Yeah, there it
And,
was.
Yeah. You can
So
see it
I'll
there.
leave it up for a second so you can see it. So this is 7.
Yeah.
So it's overflowing the text at the bottom of the screen. You'll see right now it's all over, like it's literally the text is overflowed like that. And so you keep doing that, and when you keep moving the cursor to the right, it actually changes the index value for a specific unit in memory, I'm pretty sure. Is that how that
Yeah.
works, CFG?
And then so they discovered that like
This is 9.
by continuously doing this, you can like set stuff up in memory to execute a certain part of the game in a certain way, and they realized that it's been known for a long time that there was a debug menu in MM. It's like this Obviously, it wasn't accessible, but it existed, and they just never like completely removed it from the game. And they realized, hey, you can actually use this in a very specific way with a very specific setup. You can actually force the game to load the debug menu. And then the setup itself was, yeah, I think it was done by scripts and just like figuring out like little parts of memory where this has to be set in this specific way, and then things just happen to work out. And they found that the original, I think the first
That was,
one,
wait, 13, I think. Yeah.
I think
It's okay.
the first method was found was like 8,000 song soarings,
Yeah.
and then it was lowered to 2,800.
2,816 Song of Soarings. You still do
Yeah.
that in low percent on English.
Yeah, if you want to get the least number of items possible in the game, you'll have to play 2,816. and then eventually it was lowered to 63. So, you know, it's a big time save over what was previously required.
So what's the point of dropping the bomb and then explode there?
You just need to drop the bomb, and then that's just part of the setup.
Yeah, it just requires a very specific
So
set of
17.
memory stuff to be set up.
Okay.
It's like one of those things you'd hear in elementary school about like how to unlock Luigi in Mario 64. Like you have to do all these stupidly precise and seemingly meaningless steps, and it would totally unlock Luigi or find you under the truck or whatever. But in this case, it actually does something.
Playing this song 63 times unlocks Luigi in Mario 64. Cheese.
I know.
Yeah.
I've done it.
I believe the Mew under the truck thing. It doesn't work.
Yeah, so this would be
21.
a great time for donations.
Actually, Altos donates $4.20. He says, "Stop cheating."
I don't see anything cheating about playing Song of Soaring.
That's a good point.
Normal game mechanic.
This is 23. $24. You can read donos forever.
Okay. Well, that was the last one.
Oh, guys, come on.
We need
Tackle some
more.
kids, man. No, remix. It's 26. $27. $28. $29. $30. We're almost halfway there. Yeah.
I didn't miss the good stuff.
Oh yeah, this is the best part.
31. $32. Okay, we're officially halfway. $33.
You having fun?
Yeah,
This is really exciting.
it is.
This is the most
told
fun
you.
speedrun I've ever
34.
watched.
Whether you guys hear the 45th play.
35.
ZFG fan donates $5. He says, "ZFG, fix your mic."
36.
What's wrong with my mic? Is it too low?
Maybe it's too low.
Probably.
You sound good to me.
Hi. Is this better?
37.
You probably have to donate $5 more to tell us if
Yeah,
it's better or not.
Give us another donation to let me know if it's good or not.
How many Song of Soarings does it take to get to the center of Clock Tower?
Too many.
38.
3. $10 from Jumani. He says, "Here." Thank you.
Nice.
That was nice.
Cancel out.
39. Was that? No. That was 40. I'm stupid. That was 40. This is 41. There's a visual cue for it, so even if I'm off by 1, I can just double check it.
What's a visual cue?
The cursor is on a specific spot.
Yeah, so you can, just looking at the cursor, you can tell what number it's on.
Oh, okay. So it's not that scary in terms of like
42.
messing up the count.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If-
you can see it.
Yeah, even if you mess up the count, the visual cue's a nice backup.
Okay. $1 from Vad Chattington says, "Oh, whoa, ZFG1."
Okay.
44. $45. 46. We're almost there.
Only 17 more to go.
47. 48.
One of my favorite viewers ever, TG4AC, donates $5. He says, "I love that the link as well." Okay, I need to open this. 1 second. It's impossible to read. "I love that the link as well as the dono title is Tackle Kids. Very wholesome, Kappa."
50.
We had to.
They made us.
1 Song of Soaring equals 1 tackled kid. That was 51. 52.
Nonton donates $1. He says, well, he asks, if a way to get to the OOT debug menu was found, would the controls be mapped?
Not on VC, no.
50.
Or wait, yeah, no.
There you have it. Yeah, no.
Although on N64 it would, so assuming like the method to hypothetically get to the OT debug menu worked on N64 and didn't crash, then that would work. And N64 is a lot more viable on OOT because in N64 just kind of has nothing going for it. In OOT it does have quite a few things that there are some categories that are good for N64, so it could work out still in N64's favor. It could just be like another one of those N64 exclusive glitches, even if it doesn't work on VC.
57.
$4.20 from Anani Moose. Hi, Simpuru. Can you say your catchphrase?
I can't. We'll all get banned.
Actually, Phil, do you think that if it didn't crash on N64, would it be faster than Wii U?
I actually don't know that. It'd be
So-
interesting.
so I
You'd
know-
have to test it.
I know N64 lags a good amount too, but I wonder if it's more than Wii U. I mean, I guess you could do like the cutscene skips and bank clip and stuff, so that alone would probably
Yeah, you
you know,
might
be-
be.
being
You could
able-
pause buffer, which would be
Yeah.
interesting.
being able to walk forward would probably save a lot of time.
Okay, I gotta focus here because it's about to appear. So that was 61, I believe. This is 62.
Oh man, this is getting hype. We're almost there.
Monka S in the chat. Oh my god. Yeah, it's this one here.
This is it.
All right, you ready? So if this all went according to plan, I'm going to get a Bomber's Notebook. Oh, I did. Nice. Okay, so the Bomber's
Let's
Notebook,
go.
I press B to exit out of it. This is the debug menu, okay? So I'm going to actually take time to explain it to you guys and show you. So right now I'm on rupee count. I believe to the right is my health count that I can increase hearts. To the right of that, I think, is your current health, and you can give yourself more health or less health. These items here, so these are all your inventory items. So this is Ocarina, you got bow, fire arrow, ice arrow, light arrow, and a couple trade item quest things. This is bombs and bomb chews. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself some. Let's get some bombs. Yeah, bombs. All right, let's get some bomb chews. That's all I need for these items. Then I'm gonna go over here. These are the boss remains. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give myself Twin Moles remains, Gyrigs remains, Goats remains. Odola's remains, so now I beat all the temples. Cool. Fierce Deity Mask, because why the hell not? Then we're going to go here. Majora might be troll, so let's give ourselves double defense. Now that's free. And then we're going to go over here and give ourselves Oath to Order. And I'm going to give myself 2 special items as well. There we go. And if you look in the middle, so the middle is actually Sword. And you actually crash the game on Sword. And depending on how you navigate this menu, you can actually crash the game. So you have to be extremely careful when giving yourself items. All the things above me on the top right are all the masks. So you can give yourself all the masks. And then all you got to do to get all the items back and play the game, you can't just exit out of the menu. You press A to confirm it, and then you have to reset because it saves. Like that. So you hear the noise, then you click reset. And so now, when I start this file again, I should have all the stuff I gave myself. It doesn't go back in time and lose your items. So let's go back. So yeah, it shows double defense, all 4 boss remains.
Can I read a quick donation or two or no?
Hang on a sec. So I'm going to show you. So let's see here. So you have all 4 boss remains. And then here's the funny thing. So right here, it says Oath to Order. But if you look on top, there's like a second song that's like layered over the Oath to Order. That's actually the Sun Song. So you're not, the Sun Song from OT is in this game. You just can't actually get it in a casual playthrough. There's nothing that rewards you the Sun Song. Look at so in this game at the bottom on that in-game timer, as the sun goes in a circle and it tells you how much time has passed in a single day. And so you can usually do Song of Double Time in order to, advance 12 hours in a day and make it nighttime. But Sun Song has a really cool thing. So you're not supposed to be able to play this. And if you play it, look at the in-game time. It just look, the postman's having like a crazy issue there. You saw him for like a couple frames. He's tied to the thing, so like he goes super fast. And now it's nighttime. So you can actually manipulate time with the Sun Song, which is super cool because it lets you actually, so when you go in through a loading zone, it stops it and it goes back to the speed you had before that. So what's really good about it is if you want to have an in-game time event and you need a reward from something, you can go to a loading zone entrance, play the song, and then right before the event starts, you enter the loading zone, and then you can do the thing. So it's better than Song of Double Time because you can actually stop the timer from going quickly, the in-game timer, depending on what time you got to do that. So that's pretty cool. There's a couple other applications for it in 100% that you use it. You play Sun Song quite a bit. And then there's also this one. This is also a song you're not supposed to be able to get. Saria's song is in this game, but it does absolutely nothing except start Final Hours music. That's it. So now we just have Final Hours music.
That's a great use, though.
It's pretty funny.
I like it.
Okay, so I gave myself bombs. Oh, yikes. We're going to clip into the clock tower. Yay.
Nice.
But it's cool. Final Hours is big pog, so whatever. Yeah, debug menu is insane. In 100%, it's so cool. I wish the D-pad was mapped on Wii, because then we would all be doing it on Wii. Yeah, change the music song. Dude, we were always joking that every 100% run ever submitted wasn't true 100% because none of them had Saria's song and Sun Song, so they were all 99.9% runs. Nobody's actually gotten 100%. Yeah, everyone's just faked their time. All right, now we have a riveting 5-minute cutscene. Yay!
Nice.
We can read donos now.
Wait, you gotta talk something special about this cutscene on Wii U.
Oh, on Wii U?
Yeah, you know about the controller.
Oh yeah, dude, the controller. So this thing is actually doubles as an inappropriate toy. So I don't know. Where's the microphone? Oh, here, I can put it up to my mic. This thing vibrates for 2 minutes during the Giants cutscene.
Wait, put it on the table. Let it vibrate on the table.
Should I? Okay. Look, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna like sit here like an idiot just so you guys can see this. Watch. It literally does this for 2 minutes. Just gasms. The first time I saw this, I was dying. I could not believe it. I thought it like they're like, oh yeah, it vibrates 2 minutes, and I was like, nah, man, it's not 2 minutes. It's probably like 10 seconds or something. It's literally 2 minutes. Like, I don't know who decided this was a brilliant idea.
It's really going, you know.
It's going. It's going. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, the original had Rumble Pack. I guess.
It's on overdrive. I'm gonna sit up because it's annoying to sit like this, but it's still going.
It's its way to make. No one can hear me, so I can say whatever I want.
Also, I'll tell you when. Like, you probably can't hear it because I'm sitting back a bit, but it's still going.
So loud.
Oh my god, it's even louder without it.
No, it just stopped. And then there's like one
Start
little
again.
extra one. What?
It started again.
Oh, it started. Yeah, it has like a little second one. It's 2 nuts. Yeah, it has a second nut. It's ridiculous. It's funny because it's not an exaggeration. Like, that was a long time. Dude, Zfg nut has never been more appropriate
Yeah.
ever before, you know? I gotta say, it's really funny. Like, it makes it hilarious that you have to, you have to watch that giant cutscene. And the fact that it does it the whole cutscene is just amazing. I hope this run gets into a GDQ.
It'd be nice.
I really do. It'd be the best meme of all time. You said there was like a couple donos you wanted to read.
Oh.
You go for it.
Alright, we got $10 from Nice. He asks, has remapping the D-pad to allow Wii runs with debug been considered for a category extension or something similar?
Yeah, we actually already have that. It exists. ZFG did a run of it for any %. What time did you
Yeah.
get on that?
Well, 55.
55? That's still pretty cool.
I lost 5 minutes to grabbing an extra rupee.
Oh,
in Deku
no.
Palace.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it exists, but it would only be like a meme not a meme, but like a miscellaneous category, I guess, if you will.
On the people are talking about it like for the category extensions, but
Yeah.
not the main category. The main category will never allow like modded versions.
It'd just be really strange to justify playing a ROM hack, you know, for an
Yeah.
official release, an official version of the game. That's never been like a good thing, so.
We got a $63 donation from Gentle Lynn. He says, nice.
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 Nice. No, yeah, that's what they say. Nice, not nice.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get the super fast wombo combo kill on Majora. That would be so cool. I practice it a lot and I never get it in runs, but I didn't fail Song of Time today, so maybe I won't fail this. I don't know. Alright, so here's a super slide you gotta do to the moon, the Majora kid on the moon. You're supposed to just be able to go straight, but because walking straight's impossible, I turn, and then I do a quick slide, which is super cool. I'll actually love that trick.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it should put me right in front of the kid. Yeah, it does.
It's the coolest
Nice.
part of the run.
Yeah. Imagine something cool in this run.
Yeah, the lag. Oh, yeah, you have to turn around or the lag just it's worse than the other cutscene. So
What?
let's put this and then this. All right, let's become Fierce Deity. Also, I think the only actual amazing
don't
thing
want
about this category, I have to admit, is the fact that Fierce Deity Link is in any %.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
That's unreal. Like, I never thought I'd see the day.
Very Unemployed donated $20 and said, give ZFG a big old wet smooch. Cheese.
The funny thing is, it actually says give simple. a big old wet smooch. Not CFG. And it doesn't say it's cheese at the end.
I paraphrase.
$50 from Vanya. He says, cheese gang checking in. Vanya. Shout out to Vanya. I love you, Vanya.
Cursey Boy donates $5 and says, "Shoutouts to the boys back home."
Why is this funny?
Explain it later.
Okay, I missed that one. All right, so this is RNG here. If he runs left, I can get a quick knockdown. Oh, I did. No, I got bad RNG because I got shot by Twin Mold. All right, let's see if I get the fast kill. All right, fast kill. The fast kill is actually the coolest thing ever. I hope I get it. Oh, I did!
Nice.
Nice,
That's
dude.
time.
That's it, yeah.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Ooh, what a fun run.
Riveting.
That's amazing.
Riveting. 53-51, wow.
Congrats on playing Song of Soaring.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congrats on playing Serious Song.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah. Yeah. What's next?
We got the Bashi.
I'm going to eat.
The Bashi.
Bashi? Oh, I want to watch Bashi. I'm going to get a hamburger and watch. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to sit on the couch. Love you guys. Bye.
It'll never stop.